Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome. I am just another Pokedad, and if you know where I stole my intro from, you're my kind of geek, and I say geek lovingly. Welcome back. We are in the midst of the Tablemon VMAX challenge. We're having a ton of fun. The goal of the challenge is to build a deck with all 74 VMAXs that have come out and win a game with them. That's Tablemon's goal. He created the challenge. Link is in my description. Check out his videos. They are a lot of fun. I am taking on the challenge. I've modified it a little bit for myself and my skill level and ability. So what I am doing is going to build the deck based around a VMAX, 74 in total. Then I'm going to play a maximum of 5 games with the deck. If I win one of the 5 games, we're going to put it in the win column. If I lose, it goes in the loss column. We're on deck number 4, CINDERACE VMAX. So far, we are 3-0. So we've won a game with each of the decks we've built so far. I am trying not to look at any lists. I may be going off of like things I think I know, but otherwise I'm just creating this. I don't know a lot of these VMAXs. First time I've ever played. This is the first time I've ever played CINDERACE VMAX. And I like CINDERACE, but I've never actually played with the card. So I've built the deck. Let's check it out. Let's see if we can get a win. So here's the CINDERACE VMAX deck I've come up with. CINDERACE VMAX has a 320 HP. First attack counter for fire and a colorless. If this Pokemon was damaged by an attack during your opponent's last turn, this attack does that much more damage. So 30 plus however much damage you just took, it's dealing it back. That's going to be our bread and butter attack, I think, against most decks. Then Max Pyro Ball does 170 and burns your opponent. So the combination of the two, my thought, Max Pyro Ball is fine, but it's a little pricey for a 3, energy attack. Then the V, 210, I'm using the one with Field Runner. The ability, if a stadium is play, it has no retreat cost. We're going to always try and keep a stadium in play. That isn't Path to the Peak. But his attack, Crimson Legs, not anything to talk about. I'm running 1 copy of Oranguru, a couple copies of Crobat. Then we're running 2 copies of Galarian Articuno V. And it's because I'm trying this as a Melanie build. And I need to be able to discard water energy. But to quickly power up CINDERACE, to get to that Max Pyro Ball, I'm trying a Melanie build, but also because I am running Hyper Potion, where you can discard 2 energy to deal 120 damage. The idea that I think is to heal off damage. So you take, 240 damage from a Mew with a power-up. Whatever that is. I forget the name at the moment. I play Mew and I don't even remember the name of the plus 30. That's what happens when you get old, man. So anyway, so you take 240, you heal off 120 of it or whatever, maybe more. You're still dealing. It's not based on the amount of damage counters on you. It's based on how much damage you took. So that memory stays. So even if you heal off damage, you're still dealing back to whatever you took. So that's the idea, is let's heal it off with Hyper Potion or Lucky Ice Pops or Team Yell Towels, then deal a wicked amount of damage back. 4 Quick Balls, we're running 4 Training Courts, 2 Boss's Orders, 3 Marnies, 3 Melanies, again, to help power up if we use the Hyper Potion. And 3 Professor's Research. We're running 2 copies of Big Charm because we just want to puff up this Cinderace. So Big Charm gives it plus 30, then the heat energies give it another 20 HP and provide the fire. So 4 heat energies, plus 50 just right there puts you at 370. So you're really not in danger of getting knocked out by much. 5 fire energy, and we're running 4, and that's probably 1 too many, but 4 water energy. That's what we're going with. That is going to be how I try to run CINDERACE VMAX. Let's see if we can pop out a win with this deck. Tails never fails. Yes, I suppose I do want to go first. But not with that hand, I do not. Our goal, just get Cinderaces out, start popping out some damage. We don't have any other attack, so it's Cinderace or bust, We got a couple research, so we'll get rid of that. What do I want to grab? I guess probably Crobat, just to... Since we don't even know what we're up against, do I want to do it for just 2? I guess I'll put out this. I'm going to burn this and not take anything, and then draw. I'd like to get an attachment. I suppose that's good enough. And we'll put this out. I probably shouldn't have attached that. I probably should have used Articuno to discard it since I have Melanie in hand. I'm just not that smart. Alright, so Galarian Mine leads me to water. So Suicune deck with Galarian. Yeah, that makes some sense, I suppose. Because you don't want to run Path to the Peak with Suicune because of fleet-footed, so... Alright. Well. I suppose what I'm going to do is not retreat, or maybe I will retreat. All right, we're going to get this back. In case we get Marnie, we've got a research. I guess we're just going to roll with Cinderace. That is our goal, right? To win the game with Cinderace, so let's do it. And of course I dumped Melanie, so okay. I have no idea. Chandelure now too. Alright then. Alright then. If that's... I'm going to put the heat energy on top because I'm going to Marnie. And I'd rather have that for an attachment. Well, I've got plenty of heat energy. Plenty of energy. So... I don't know. Goodness. It's like all we run is energy. That's all right. But I'm weak to Suicune, so the interesting thing about being weak to something is if it doesn't knock me out, then I'm dealing a ton of damage back. But 350 is my HP, so 170, so he's certainly going to knock me out with Suicune. 370 is where I'm at, but so yeah, he's going to be doing 400 and some damage, so we're not there. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention to my weakness. So, honestly, that's probably the end of this game. Yeah. Nothing we can do. I wasn't paying attention to my weakness. Otherwise, I wouldn't have benched so much. That was my own fault. Okay. Shake it off, man. Shake it off. Let's play another game. Let's see. All right, here we go. Game number 2 with CINDERACE VMAX. And now I know there's a Rapid Strike CINDERACE VMAX. It is on the wheel as well. So this, we're going to end up playing 2 games with CINDERACE VMAX at some point. I mean, two different decks with 2 different CINDERACE VMAXs. Single strike. I think I said rapid strike. Single strike, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's see where we're at today. Let's I don't know what we're up against. I probably want to keep maybe we'll just grab a Rangaroo, throw one of these on top of the deck. Nah, I'm not going to. Drawing 2 doesn't seem worth it when I already know what one of them is, so. Oh. All right, well. Is there anything we can evolve? And we're not taking a knockout, otherwise we'd win the game. I wish we were taking a knockout. But unfortunately, no. So, just a weak little 30 there. Gallon Mine. Were they just baiting us? I mean, they had the Quick Ball, right? Or they had the Zigzagoon. I don't know. They were just baiting us. But it's a Leafeon deck, which is our weakness. So at least we have a chance. Maybe not a big chance, but some kind of chance. I do have the stadium in hand. Doesn't do me any good if I can't retreat. So unless I draw an energy, I'm not going to worry about playing the stadium right now. I'd rather, but if I draw the energy, I will. Though, honestly, I'd much rather get a boss. Well, there's a Marnie, so I guess I'm gonna put the Melanie on top. Just so I have it in case I need, I mean, if I can use it next turn, I can use it. Get that back. And another big 30. Whoop. The power of CINDERACE VMAX is astounding. Oi. Forget what amount of damage Leafeon does, the VMAX. Although this could be not Leafeon VMAX, this could really be, or it could be VMAX and the V Star, which is the ability to boss and then some damage. So that could be also what we were up against, the V Star. But this one is going to be the VMAX. And 60 times. So 240 is where he's going to max out on. So that's actually not, like, then we just knock you out. So I don't mind, because you're weak to it. Like, I don't mind him putting out the Galar Mine and doing a big chunk of damage to me. And then I can heal some off with the healing potion if I were to get a water energy. Then I could Melanie it back. If I don't get the water energy, then I can't really, I can't do that healing play this turn. See, but here, now I'm doing 270 back. So we're going to do this. We will Primate Wisdom 1 on top. I guess we're going to reconstitute a couple of those just to draw, because we need something. Oh, but I had put that back on top. I'm such a dunce. Vey. But we get the knockout, 540. That's pretty clean. Especially when I made such a donkey kind of move, right? But they don't have anything going on right now, so I'm not too worried. I can attach Hyper Potion. I think we're sitting all right. And if I were to get a water energy, I could quick ball it away, Melanie, put it back on. We'd be able to do a big 30 damage again. But being paired up against weakness is lucky. So really, we're sitting in a fairly decent spot, other than getting trapped in the active here. And we're down 2 of our 4 stadiums so far. But it's going to give me time to heal. So I won't come Yeah. We'll hyper potion those away. Heal it off. And put down another CINDERACE VMAX. Oops, no. I'm going to Crobat. Nope, I'm not putting something on top first. I'm just not. Do I want to? No, I don't. So I'm going to save the boss. In fact, I'm going to put the boss on top of the deck. Another training court, so that's all right. Because theoretically, no, because I'd have to find a switch, and I don't know if I put any switches in this deck. I kind of feel like that's a big oversight. A very, very big oversight. Maybe I was just relying on him always being able to retreat, but it doesn't help anybody else do it, right? So I suppose what I want to do is start setting up the other CINDERACE VMAX, getting energy on, or take the win. I'm going to take the win, and it counts. It counts because I took the knockout. Wasn't pretty, and I'm just going to roll with that, because sometimes you got to take luck over skill. And that, dear friends, was a boatload of luck being paired up against the weakness. So we're moving on to deck number 5. All right, let's spin the wheel and see who is going to be up next for the VMAX challenge. Garbodor is going to be our next VMAX for the VMAX challenge. I hope you'll join me for this next deck number 5, Garbodor. But in the meantime, be happy, be safe, and be kind. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.